If your New Year's goal for this year is to become a morning gym girl, but you keep hitting that snooze button, you're not lazy, you just don't have the right system yet. Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jenny and I have been doing 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. gym mornings for over 5 years now. I started as a complete beginner with really bad gym anxiety. The reason I chose mornings was simple. It was quieter in the gym at that time, it fit in with my uni schedule, and it helped me stay consistent with my fitness. This video is not a wake up and romanticize your life kind of video. It's the practical stuff that will actually get you up in the morning so that you can become that 5 a.m. gym girl that you've always dreamed of being. Okay, so my first and probably most important tip is to know your why. And I mean a real why, not just because you see girls on TikTok waking up at 5 a.m. drinking their matcha and it all looks aesthetic and cute. That is not good enough, unfortunately, because when that alarm goes off in the morning, every single cell in your body will want to stay in bed and will try to convince you that tomorrow is a better day. So that is why your why needs to be really, really strong. For me, I genuinely loved working out, how it made me feel, not just physically but also mentally, and I knew that I wanted to get stronger. I had been doing home workouts for a long time and I knew that if I wanted to progress I needed to go to the gym, and I had quite a lot of gym anxiety as a beginner, so naturally the best time for me to go would be when the gym is quieter, which was bright and early in the morning. So that was my why when I first started out. I would really suggest taking some time to reflect and really think about why you want to become a morning person. Maybe even write it down so that you can look at it whenever you feel like you need a reminder. Your why might be that you have a super busy schedule, or that the mornings is potentially the only time that you're going to have alone before everybody else needs you. Or it could be that you just really want to get fitter and healthier. Whatever it is, just make sure that it is genuine for you. And during this reflection exercise, you might discover that you don't actually want it that bad. You just like the idea of becoming a morning gym person, but you don't actually want it, and that's probably why you've been finding it so difficult to stick to it. And if so, then it is what it is. Your reason needs to be good enough and strong. Secondly, have a plan. You need to know exactly what is happening when you wake up in the morning. Now, most of us are trying to squeeze in certain things before we start work or school, which is usually at 9 a.m. or whatever your schedule looks like. If you wake up and you're having to think, what am I doing today? What am I wearing? What time do I need to leave? You will just end up back in bed. Your brain loves confusion, and confusion is the gateway to excuses, which we really don't want. So make sure that you know exactly what time you need to be at the gym, what your workout is, the time that you need to be done, factor in time to get ready and maybe even time to commute. Have it all planned out to the very minute. This is an example schedule of a 5:30 a.m. wake up schedule. You probably will need to tailor things to you and your routine because everybody's different. Everybody has different things going on and everybody takes different amount of times to do certain things. But this is just an example for you to look at for inspiration. So even if your times are different, the main point is that you're not guessing, you're just executing the plan. My third tip is to prep the night before. So that morning you only has one job, which is to get up. Atomic Habits calls this environment design, which is basically just making it impossible to fail. You basically just need to design your environment so that the easiest option is to get up, get ready, and leave the house. So every night I remove any friction by laying out my gym outfit, packing my bag, making sure that my pre-workout snack and supplements are ready, my water bottle's by the door, I have my keys, wallet, headphone all in one spot, my workout is ready on my phone, ready for it. If you wake up and you're looking for socks and you're trying to choose your outfit, your brain will just be like, this is too much, let's just get back into bed. So it's all about just making it easy for yourself. So you're not relying on motivation, you're relying on a system that you have set up for yourself, making the right choice the easiest choice. Now, this is the part that most people don't really want to hear, which is that your 5 a.m. routine actually starts the night before. Realistically, my evening wind down starts around 7 or 8 p.m. Sleep is so important and needs to be prioritized. So in order to get the right amount of sleep, you're going to have to fall asleep by a certain time. Now, this will be different for every person. Like I said, every person's schedule is different and everybody needs a different amount of sleep in order for it to be optimal for them. Therefore, you need to make sure that your evening routine sets you up to have a good night's sleep so that you can wake up feeling well rested and ready to take on the day and your gym session. My routine is quite simple. If I'm waking up at 5 a.m. for example, I start winding down around 8 p.m. because that's how long it takes me to fall asleep. I do my skincare, brush my teeth, tidy up around the house, prep my outfit for the next day, lower the lights, put my phone away, really important, maybe drink some herbal tea, read a bit of my book, and I aim to be asleep around 9:30. So I'll be completely honest with you, if you're currently going to sleep at midnight hoping to wake up at 5 a.m., that is just not gonna work. You are just setting yourself up for failure. So my fifth piece of advice is that the first week will be the hardest. You just have to accept that. You'll feel tired, you might want naps. That is completely normal. Your body is adjusting. Trust me, it happens to me every time when I get out of routine and I try and get back into it. Most people say to me it's the getting to bed early, that's the most difficult part, I can't fall asleep. But trust me, you can. The key rule that made it stick for me is keep the wake up time for the first week consistent, even if you don't fall asleep perfectly. Because if you keep moving your wake time, your body will never adjust. So yes, you might feel a bit rough for the first few days. That's normal. Take a nap if you need it, have that extra coffee if you need it. Just push through it. Whatever you do, don't change your wake up time. Your body will begin to adjust to the new time and you'll be able to fall asleep early enough so that you'll be able to get a good night's rest. And the last thing that I wanted to touch on is that it can feel a bit lonely. The thing about waking up super early is you start thinking about bed when other people are just beginning their nights. People might make comments to you, you might feel a little bit left out, but that's just the price that you have to pay. Try not to compare yourself to them and maybe just remind yourself that although you are losing out on these few hours of the evening, you are gaining a few hours in the morning, at which time those people are probably still sleeping. You're not losing time, you're just moving it. You're swapping late night scrolling for quiet morning energy. And this sort of comes back to remembering your why and that you are on your own journey trying to build the life that you want. So if your why matters to you, then it's worth it. So those are all my tips on how to become the morning gym girl that you have always dreamed of being. This year is going to be the year that you will make it happen. Trust me, I know it. I'd love to hear from you guys. So if you're trying to become a morning gym girl this year, then comment below what your wake up time is. And if there's something that you're struggling with in particular, let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this for confidence, consistency, and anything gym related, then subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.